Digital counting display circuit. This digital counting display circuit is widely applicable in electronic games, such as digital Russian roulette, counters, electronic lottery selectors, and similar devices. Its main function is to generate a variable frequency clock signal through a 555 timer, divide the signal by 10 using the 7490 counter, decode the BCD output using the 7447 BCD to 7-segment decoder, and finally display the result on a common cathode 7-segment display. 2. 555 Oscillator Circuit Analysis, left section. 1. Components. Any 555 timer. Variable resistor, 10 kΩ, 100 kΩ. Fixed resistor, 1 kΩ. Capacitors, 100 microfarads, 104. 2. Operation explanation. The 555 timer is configured in Astable multivibrator mode, continuously generating square wave pulses to act as the clock signal for the entire circuit. The oscillation frequency is determined by 2 resistors and 1 capacitor. Where R1 equals 1 kΩ. R2 equals variable resistor, 10 kΩ, 100 kΩ. C equals 100 microfarads. By adjusting the variable resistor, the output frequency, i.e., counting speed, can be changed, allowing simulation of different rotation speeds for the roulette. The output from pin 3 of the 555 is a square wave signal fed into the input of the 7490 counter. 3. 7490 decade counter, middle section. 1. Function overview. The 7490 IC is a 4-bit binary coded decimal, BCD, decade counter, which means it divides input pulses by 10. It converts the pulse output from the 555 timer into decimal values, 0 to 9, and outputs them in BCD format. 2. Pin connections and description. The A input of the 7490 receives the pulse signal from the 555 timer. Outputs A, B, C, D provide 4-bit BCD output corresponding to binary weights 2 through 2 superscript 3. The output cycles every 10 pulses. Number of input pulses BCD output decimal value. These outputs are then fed into the 7447 BCD decoder. 4. 7447 decoder, BCD to 7-segment display. 1. Function summary. The 7447 is a BCD to 7-segment decoder specifically designed to convert BCD outputs into signals suitable for driving common cathode 7-segment displays. 2. Inputs and outputs. Inputs, A, LSB, to D, MSB, receive the BCD signal from the 7490. Control pins, LT, BI, RB, are connected to VCC or GND to ensure normal operation. Outputs, segments AG connect to the 7-segment display via 220 ohms current limiting resistors. 3. Decoding logic. When the BCD input is 0000, decimal 0, the segments A, B, C, D, E, and F are activated to form the digit 0. Examples. BCD input 7-segment display output. This decoding process visualizes the counting result on the display. The 7-segment display, right section. 1. Structure. This is a common cathode 7-segment display. Each segment, A to G, is connected through a current limiting resistor to the 7447 decoder output. 2. Display method. Whenever the corresponding output from the 74